News 19's Nydja Hood has been speaking with people headed out to see the Gamecocks in action tonight. She joins us live here in Columbia. Nydja?
Well, JR, we're here at the Thirsty Fellow. This is steps away from USC's campus. Now, these fans aren't just thirsty for drinks, they're thirsty for a win. The Gamecocks fans are in the building. I want to introduce you to some. Now, meet Evan Henkel and friends. Hey, guys, you guys ready for tonight?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Absolutely. So what are your predictions, Evan? Tell me.
I think we're just going to win and take down Iowa.
So you can't have a state fair without games, right? And the most popular game here, I'm told, is whack-a-mole. So I'm going to give it a try, guys. I'm a little rusty, but I have my friends Riley and Elias with me. We're going to play. We're going to see who's the best winner, okay? I will admit I have a little bit of a competitive spirit, so we'll see who takes the W at the end. But are you guys ready for whack-a-mole? Yeah. All right, let's go ahead. Let's do it.
1, 2, 3 pairs. Walk them all. Better back. That's the wing you up in there. Walk them all. Keep walking them all, guys. Better back. You almost there. Keep walking them all.
This game's a little hard.
Somebody got to win.
It's going kind of fast. New to the fair this year, visitors will have the chance to feed Oliver the steer. Fairground workers say this is the second largest steer in the country. The Orangeburg Civil Rights Museum will serve as an anchor for the city's Railroad Corner redevelopment project as it continues to push for revitalization throughout downtown Orangeburg. Vice President Kamala Harris addressed South Carolina State University's largest freshman class in recent history. Harris talked about her plans to invest $6 million into HBCUs like South Carolina State University. She also spoke about the Biden administration's plans to cancel $10,000 of federal student loan debt and $20,000 of debt for Pell Grant recipients. She says this is because 75% of HBCU students rely on Pell Grants. During Harris's speech, she told students they were capable of greatness and could overcome any obstacle.
That to say, students, we turn to you once again. Your nation turns to you. Because to move America forward, we need you. We need your passion, your purpose, and your excellence.
Now check out this cute furry friend, a prairie dog. You don't see these critters here in the Midlands very often. The Newberry County Sheriff's Office posted this picture on their Facebook page this weekend, saying this little guy was taken to an animal rescue facility, hoping the owner can be reunited with it soon. So me and Rachel were talking off camera about how we didn't even realize you can get a prairie dog as a pet.
I don't know, I like their little stance
Very
too.
cute. Yes, the little things that they do with the paws.
Yeah.
They probably would make a really great pet. Something a lot of people are looking forward to, I know I am, the Columbia Food and Wine Festival, a weekend-long celebration that features some of the finest food and drinks from nearly 100 restaurants, breweries, and more. Wednesday is the kickoff dinner at Motor Supply Bistro. This is the 6th year of the festival and brings thousands of food enthusiasts from across the Southeast. For more on these stories and other local headlines, just head over to our website at WLTX.com. The state Supreme Court's decision came down just hours after they heard oral arguments in this case, with Price's attorney claiming his release from prison was legal, while the Attorney General argued it wasn't. Price was serving time after being convicted in the 2002 killing of Carl Smalls at a Columbia bar. Representative Todd Rutherford, who serves as Price's attorney, petitioned for his release. He said under statute 17-25-65, inmates can seek a reduced sentence if they provide substantial assistance. He said that's what his client did, and the law is designed to make inmates feel safe coming forward with information. Rutherford said sending Price back to prison would defeat the purpose of the statute by putting him in danger.
I don't know. I don't know why I love it so much, but I do, and I really do. And that's all I can say. I never have figured out exactly why I love flying.
To many, Carol Joy is seen as a pioneer for aviation in Orangeburg County. He served in the U.S. Air Force for 22 years and later became manager of the Orangeburg Municipal Airport. Now, the city of Orangeburg is renaming its terminal in his honor. Throughout his tenure, he's logged 30,000 hours of flying and taught 750 students.
When I fly with a student, I give him whatever I've got to give. I give it to them in such a way that they got to remember it.
Richard Smith is one of many students he's taught to fly over the years, starting at the age of 12, and now is a full-time pilot.
Certainly inspired every aspect of what I do in aviation. Pilots love what they do. It's their passion, and Carol's always had that, and he kind of radiates that.
Joy has 5 decades of experience under his belt. He's flown all across the world from Spain to Germany. In 2003, he was inducted into the South Carolina Aviation Association Hall of Fame, and he says he has no plans of slowing down.
I intend to fly until the day when the good Lord calls me.
In Orangeburg, Nydja Hood, News 19 WLTX.
This would be our family first holiday, big holiday, without Winston.
The family of Winston Hunter is paying it forward this holiday season to the community who showed them support in a time of tragedy. The 6-year-old was killed by gun violence in the town of Woodford in May. As the family and surrounding community continues to heal, the family has partnered with the Orangeburg County Sheriff's Office and the Tri-County Health Network to provide Thanksgiving meals to other families. Abraham Sally is Hunter's uncle.
We normally go around the table for Thanksgiving. We often ask each other to say what we're thankful for. And so today, instead of us trying to mourn, instead of us being in a dark, depressing place, we decided to give back.
They help distribute boxes with collards, mac and cheese, and other canned goods. Sally says he hopes it will bring some joy to others this holiday season.
How can you smile at a time like this? It's because we serve a great God who have never left our side. From May the 13th up until this present moment, God has been with us.
For Street Squad Orangeburg, Nydja Hood, News 19 WLTX.
We should not be waiting for other people to tell our story.
Jackie Whitmore has been working to increase the visibility of Fort Mott, a historically black community in Calhoun County.
When people stop sharing stories, they stop sharing about their families and their connections and everything like that. So nobody talked about that anymore. And so your story now becomes somebody else's story.
The community was established in 1875 at the tail end of the Reconstruction era. Whitmore's ancestors have lived in the community for generations.
I, like a lot of other people, was not born here. I was not born here. I was not raised here. So I'm a descendant of this community. So being a descendant of this community, I think is important and significant to do just that, to preserve the story and the legacy of our people as it relates to this community.
In July, he opened a display with photographs, news clippings, and other artifacts donated from local community members to chronicle their stories. With the help of a group of descendants of the Langsine plantation, there are now 5 historical markers in the community, memorializing a historic black church and cemeteries.
Trying to get documentation, as they state, to verify the information that you have in the historical marker erected. The problem with that is that there's very little to none for African Americans. So the process of having historical markers erected can be a little cumbersome.
He says he relied heavily on oral history and worked with the State Department of Archives and History through the process. Now he's passing on the stories he's learned to the next generation.
And I want to impress, the other communities to do the same thing. Tell your own story.
In Calhoun County, Nydja Hood, News 19 WLTX. In North India, an annual kite flying festival is a way of saying goodbye to winter and hello to summer. For the past 15 years, the tradition has been practiced among the Hindu community in Orangeburg County.
official summer starts from that day. So that's why we call it Uttarayan. In our language, Uttar means north. So sun, it's basically showing the sun is moving from south to the north.
This Sunday, thousands are expected to come from across the country for this year's celebration in Utahville. G. Patel says it's one of the largest of its kind in South Carolina.
There is only one festival, this one, that's everybody loves to enjoy it. Who don't like to fly the kite? Ask all Indian. They will say they will be very excited to fly the kite.
He says the festival opens up with worship rituals called pujas to honor the sun god. Each participant will get 20 kites and a string, then they're ready to fly. This is one of 20,000 handmade kites shipped overseas from India that's going to be flown at this year's kite flying festival in Orangeburg County. It will be a day filled with Indian music, food, and entertainment for people to enjoy. It starts in Utahville Sunday morning at 9 a.m.
Kite flying, I mean, it's a one-of-a-kind experience. You can enjoy it.
For Street Squad Orangeburg, Nydja Hood, News 19 WLTX.